Right, readers, before we begin, remember to concentrate and focus your attention. Use your eyes, ears, and brain to ignore distractions. Let's get started. Our new sight words. My hand is open, then closed. THEN, then. Here are some teeth. Some, SOME, some. My hand is at my side. At, A-T, at. Our poem this week features one of our characters from Trucktown. The title is Rock-a-Bye Mixer. Follow along with me. Rock-a-bye mixer at the site top. When the wind blows, the building will rock. When the beam breaks, the mixer will fall, and down will come Melvin, bricks, beams, and all. Friends, this poem has the same melody as a lullaby. There are some rhyming words in our poem. Did you hear them? What rhymes with top? Yes, rock. What rhymes with fall? Yes, all. Top, rock, fall, all. Who is our character? Yes, Melvin the Mixer. Friends, in our new unit, our big question is, what are different ways of building?
What are different ways of building? There are things all around us that have been built. Schools, homes, roads, and fun things like tree houses. But have you ever thought of how things get built? It often takes many people working as a team to build something. First, an architect draws the plans for the building. Once the concrete foundation is poured, many different construction workers begin their jobs. At a construction site, there is always a lot of sawing, hammering, and welding, not to mention lots of noise. After many months, the building is finished. After it is given a gleaming coat of paint, it is ready for movers to bring in furniture and decorations. Some of the same tools used by people to make large buildings can also be used to build smaller things at home. A saw can come in handy when you need to cut wood, and a screwdriver can be very useful if you need to attach two things together. But people aren't the only ones who build. Animals are busy builders too. Beavers can build a home, called a lodge, for themselves out of branches and small trees that they cut down. And a colony of ants works together to build small tunnels and chambers that are used to store food and to nurse baby ants. Things are being built all around you, whether they are large buildings or tiny anthills. In this unit, you will learn about ways that people and animals build things. How many different ways can you think of building?
Last week, we looked at how a school is built. This week, we're going to explore what tools do you need to build things?
What tools do you need to build things?
When my dad and I built Freckles a doghouse, we needed a hammer and a screwdriver.
Whenever you set out to build something, whether it's a doghouse or a birdhouse or a tree house, there are certain tools that you'll need. You may need a saw to cut wood, a hammer to nail things together, a drill to make holes, a screwdriver to put screws through the holes, or a chisel to chip away extra wood. If these tools aren't in your family's toolbox, you can get them at any hardware store. You can't start building without tools. This week, you will learn all about the tools that you need to build things. What tools do you think you might need to build things?
Friends, our comprehension skill this week is characters. Characters are the people or animals in a story, and an author tells us how a character looks, how they act, and what they do. In this story, friends, who are the characters? Yes, the tortoise and the hare. What is the tortoise like? Yes, he is slow and steady, and he sticks to his plan and wins the race. What is the hare like? Yes, he's fast, but not as careful. He underestimates the tortoise and ends up losing the race. Let's talk about our amazing words. Say them after I say them. Saw, drill, hammer, screwdriver, file, chisel. Today, let's talk about a saw and a drill.
Saw. A saw is a tool that is used to cut wood. A saw has a handle and a sharp blade.
Friends, what types of things can you cut with a saw? In Spanish, saw is serrucho. Serrucho. Drill.
Drill. A drill is a tool we use to make holes in things. It has a long, sharp rod that spins around. I can use a drill to make a hole in the boards. Drill.
Friends, drills are electric and need to be handled carefully. Does your grown-up have a drill in your home? I have one in my home. In Spanish, drill is taladro. Taladro. Now let's listen to our amazing word song. When you hear the word saw and drill, clap your hands. Ready?
If I were a builder, I'd build in the morning, I'd build in the evening, every day. I'd use tools, I'd use materials, I'd like to build things every day, all over the world. If I had a chisel, I'd chisel in the morning, I'd chisel in the evening, every day. I'd use tools, I'd use materials, I'd like to build things every day, all over the world. If I had a drill, I'd drill in the morning, I'd drill in the evening, every day. I'd use tools, I'd use materials, I'd like to build things every day, all over the world. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, every day. I'd use tools, I'd use materials, I'd like to build things every day, all over the world. If I had a file, I'd file in the morning, I'd file in the evening, every day. I'd use tools, I'd use materials, I'd like to build things every day, all over the world. If I had a saw, I'd saw in the morning, I'd saw in the evening, every day. I'd use tools, I'd use materials, I'd like to build things every day, all over the world. If I had a screwdriver, I'd twist in the morning, I'd twist in the evening, every day. I'd use tools, I'd use materials, I'd like to build things every day, all over the world.
Did you listen for saw and drill? Next, your ears listening. This has a sharp blade. This has a sharp blade. If you said saw, give yourself a brain kiss. This has a sharp rod at one end. A rod is like a cylinder, a little thin cylinder. This has a sharp rod at one end. Did you say drill? Nice. Friends, as you know, this week we're reviewing the sound letter O makes as an otter. Show and tell me the sound you hear in the word otter. Uh. Letter O has two sounds, a short sound, and a long sound, O, O. Show and tell me the beginning sound in the word octopus, otter, olive, mop. What is the middle sound in the word mop? Let's read some words that have the sound in the middle. Read them with me or say the word after I say it. Chop, drop, job, mom. Take out your Skills Buddy book now. Let's look together at page 32 in your Skills Buddy book. What do you see? Yesterday we found the octopus on the merry-go-round. Do you see it there? We looked at the ocean and the otters in the ocean. What do you see today? Well, here on the bench, I see a older couple, right? Man with his glasses, and the woman sitting next to him has this oxygen tank sitting next to her. Oxygen. Mhm. And we have this person, and they are mopping. What do you hear in the middle of the word mop? Uh. What do you think this might be? Do you think it might be orange juice? Anything else that you see? What is this on the table here? Yes, a top. Good eyes watching. Let's try some blending, friends. This word, ox, fox, crab, crab, doll, doll, tub, tub, jug, jug, egg, egg, pig, pig. Nice. Let's read this list of words that also have the sound. Doll, fox, ox, top. In your Skills Buddy book, find page 36 and 37. Page 36 and 37. Ready? Let's begin. Spot, 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 spot. What's the word? Got, 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 got. What's the word? Ox, Ox. 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 What's the word? Ox. Ox. Box. Box. What's the word? Box. B. Bob. 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 What's the word? Bob. Let's read all of the words we just blended. Spot, got, ox, box, bob. Now our words I can read are sight words. Where, W-H-E-R-E, is, is, I-S, is, go, G-O, go, that, T-H-A-T, that, come, C-O-M, come. Let's read our sentences. Number 1, me first, then you. Where are Mom and Bud? Your turn. Number 2, Mom is in the tent. Your turn. Number 3, Bud did not go with Mom. Your turn. Number 4, Bud is at that spot with Dad. Your turn. Number 5, they will come in at 6. Your turn. This week, we'll be reviewing the sound letter O makes, as in otter, and as in ak. Let's continue blending. Sp, spot. Tom. John. Got. Not. Hot. Pot. Can. Sit. Grin. That's it. Good job today, friends.